smashed him.
You what?
Ladies and gentlemen, stand to your feet and make noise for Gresh and
Let's go! Brock Lesnar on the beast.
What the hell?
Whole new swag with a price on the tag. Coming live from the west to the east. Better recognize on the mouthpiece. See the power level got an increase.
I get no bitches.
Bringing content on the daily. Feeling like Gresh Unleashed.
Greetings and salutations, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, baby mamas, baby daddies, everybody in between. It is your purveyor of mischief, Gresh, waiting on the arrival of Suela, the bandit, the queen of rebels, to join us here live and here in colors. And there she is. She is here with us. We're live as live as it can be. She didn't catch me counting down, but it is what it is. But hey, we are here on a special Saturday edition of the Gresh Unleashed podcast, and well, I guess we got a lot to talk about, but first, how's it going?
It's good. It's Saturday. It's Saturday for what? Still trying to just wake up at least a little bit. But other than that, I'm doing fine. I'm breathing. I'm healthy. I got a chance to eat, so I got that out the way. So it's been great.
I can tell because you seem like you had a little too much beverages the night prior. You had a nice little drink ski.
A little bit, just a little bit.
A little faded. But for those of you who are joining us or who are new around here, we have a lot to discuss on this special edition of the Gresh Unleashed podcast on Saturday. Vince McMahon apparently retired from WWE. The chairman or of the board of WWE retired, as well as Triple H is back in charge as far as like EVP of Talent Relations. So much to discuss, and usually we would transition into the reviews, but we might as well just go ahead and talk about the news because that's what everybody didn't want to talk about. Vince McMahon, this man right here, decided to retire.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think? No, let's be real. It was because of those scandals. Let's be real, because come on.
That was gonna be my first thought. Honestly, I was like, okay, it gotta be that at least.
Come on.
And then the second one was okay. Yeah, you almost 80. Yeah, just chill out at this point.
This man is 77. You couldn't have told me this man was not 100.
Just chill.
You could
at
not
this
have told
point,
me.
Just chill out.
You could not have told me this man was old. Was not older than 77. You could not.
I already knew he was almost 80 years old because even when I
thought
like
he
even
was
those
80.
times. No, you good.
I thought he was 80 in 1999.
No.
So I thought that man.
He said, I already like skipped the decades over. Like he already at that point.
When this man came out dressed like this, I thought he was already hitting the midlife crisis age. Like I thought he was already there. So I'm like, because when I saw the news, because for those of you who don't know the actual news, it was basically he said, I'm almost 70. I'm practically 77 years old. It's time for me to retire from the WWE in a tweet. So me being on the toxic nature machine that is Twitter. When I see something on Twitter, I'm like, it's so many fake Vince McMahon accounts out there. When I saw the blue check mark and then I saw the corporate release, I'm like, oh shit.
Like, dang, it's real.
It's real.
Like you really are gonna retire, huh?
And for those of you who don't know, then read someone on Twitter, I believe their is at Russell Ops. They actually released a transcript from Vince when he gave a message to everybody. He said this in our quote: "Our global audience can take comfort in knowing WWE will continue to entertain you with the same fervor dedication, and passion as always. McMahon continued, I am extremely confident in the continued success of WWE, and I leave our company in the capable hands of an extraordinary groups of superstars, employees, and executives. In particular, both chairwoman and co-CEO Stephanie McMahon and co-CEO Nick Khan. As the majority shareholder, I will continue to support WWE in any way I can. My personal thanks to our community and business partners, shareholders, and board of directors for their guidance and support through the years. Then, now, forever, together. Vince McMahon is officially retiring in the WWE. He continued with this. As I approach 77 years old, I feel it's time for me to retire as chairman and CEO of WWE, McMahon said in a statement released by the sports entertainment company. Throughout the years, it's been a privilege to help WWE bring you joy, inspire you, thrill you, surprise you, and always entertain you. I would like to thank my family for mightily contributing to our success, and I would also like to thank all of our past and present superstars and employees for their dedication and passion for our brand. Most importantly, I would like to thank our fans for allowing us into your homes every week and bring your choice of entertainment. I hold deepest appreciation and admiration for our generations of fans all over the world who have liked, currently like, and sometimes even love our form of sports entertainment. End quote. Wow. Wow.
I mean, don't get me wrong, that was a nice little going away speech.
Yeah. Did you get that chain of events
Command?
that happened? No, that chain of events
Why
that
I say
happened.
command?
Basically. But did
It
you see
just
that the chain of events where Triple H was announced as
Mhm.
the EVP? I'm guessing that's to soften the blow. And then Vince said, "Oh yeah, hey, I'm retiring." Huh? Because someone put on Twitter, they said, "Where were you when you found out Vince McMahon was retiring?" I was taking care of my auntie. I was touching grass, so
I was working.
I was like, I looked at my phone.
Like,
I looked at my phone. And I was like,
not only
wait.
that, but at the same time, like I was getting my hair braided, so
I'm about to say, as soon as I saw the news, I was getting them jokes off.
I said, "Wait a minute, what?"
You already know. As soon as I saw that, I was like,
Yeah.
it's time for me to get these jokes off.
As soon as you say, "Oh, the trolling," I said, "Oh yeah, I already know what's about to happen. I already know how this is gonna play out."
I'm like, oh shit, here we go. Let me do it. Let me do it. Let me go ahead and just roll
Say,
with the
"Oh
punches.
snap!" Like I was like, "Okay, so." In my opinion, I just feel like Triple H always kind of been the person that's been doing behind the scenes work anyway, especially looking for like new talent and stuff like that too. So I
Him and,
kind of,
him and William Regal.
yeah, like I kind of had that feeling like that was gonna push anyway. Like that didn't shock me when they made him. Even I guess like you said, the EVP with talent relations and stuff like that. I said that's nothing new.
So yeah, because obviously he had the cardiac event earlier this year or the end of last year, I believe.
Mhm.
And so it's nice to see him back in this, and with him as EVP and obviously Stephanie McMahon as co-CEO and chairwoman, you can like, I wouldn't say change is going to happen immediately. I would probably say it's going to happen eventually.
I want to
Like
say it'll progress.
put it this way, like a lot of people you see like with these cheesy name changes and gimmicks, you probably won't see it as much. You probably still see it, but you won't see it as much.
That makes sense.
And I'm like, so like like I see somebody like a Tommaso Ciampa or a who else, LA Knight or Max Dupree, being more in a prominent position, as well as
Sorry, man.
Shinsuke.
Pretty good up on my nerves so much. But anyway,
Well, he's about to be
he
back to
do,
LA
but
Knight. He's about to be
yeah,
back to
like
LA Knight. No, he's about to be back to LA Knight because I believe it's been reported that Maxime Dupree is going to be taking his spot, and then they're kind of writing him back out to basically be back. We'll see. It's more of a waiting game. Like there's no point in speculating. Whatever you put on my TV, I'm gonna get my opinion on it at some point. So have at it. Do it at your leisure, WWE. Uh, but back to the news with Vince retiring. When I first saw the news, I was like, "Man, this the same man that faked his own death in 2007." I ain't believing shit until I see it. Like, come on, dog. Did you
I
see
want to see
Tony?
everything. I want to see resignation photos. I want to see what was that thing? What them things called? Them retirement parties. I want to see everything before I be like, oh yeah, like I believe it, because
I
I
believe it
don't.
now.
Like
And then you
I'm
saw,
starting to very slowly, because I'm so used to him. It's always something with Vince McMahon. So it's like I
yeah.
don't. It's like you gotta really prove me wrong in this case.
Did you see Tony Khan be ignorant on Twitter though? He was like,
No, I did
thanks to
not.
you, wrestling fans, and your great support of at AEW. I'm grateful to now be the longest tenured CEO in pro wrestling. Thank you very much to every single person who watches AEW on TV.
Stop.
See you Friday night, AEW Rampage on TNT.
Stop it. He couldn't
Oh.
wait to say something.
Oh.
That boy Tony Khan, boy.
Tony Khan, bro. Come on, dog. Come on.
Just waiting. Just won't even. Just can't be patient, can you?
Hey, Tony.
Fucking Mark! You fucking Mark!
You fucking Mark, bro.
Just can't wait. Like, man.
You fucking Mark.
I'm gonna say something right now while I got a chance. Like, no. Like, you could have.
You could have just mind your business.
Exactly. Like, you're going good where you're at. Just it's okay. Stay out of this. This is a whole different matter that has nothing to do with you.
Like, God damn it, dude.
Like now you done put now. How you think AEW feels? Like, oh gosh, Tony. Like now we in a mess. Like seriously.
Nah, they encourage it.
That's fine.
They encourage it. That's all right. They encourage it. But no, if Vince McMahon gone, I'm gonna need Kevin Dunn to go too. With them 1,000 camera cuts per 50 per punch.
Yeah.
Every time you have Roman in the corner every time you have Roman in the corner punching somebody, you have like camera 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 within the span of 12 seconds. Like, come on, you trying?
Them camera cuts be getting me. It's like I understand if you about to go to commercial, but if you finna just some stuff is just you gotta cut out. Like
it's like if you're filming a movie, I kind of understand because you need multiple camera angles.
That's very true.
But this ain't a fucking movie. It's a wrestling event. We're trying to watch it. Because every time I watch anything with Kevin Dunn behind the button.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
I be dizzy. Cause I
ain't seen that clip in so long.
I'm ready for him to. I'm just ready for him to just go away. Y'all don't understand. I'm just ready for that man to go away. But did you also see the rumor that Brock Lesnar reportedly walked out?
Yes.
And then
he came back at the end of the
SmackDown.
show.
He said, "Psych." He said,
I was
gotcha,
like,
bitch.
wait.
He said, "Gotcha, bitch." But nah.
I was like, man, where are you at? Like,
it's probably a case of him being like a ride or die for Vince. Like, let's be real. I'm pretty sure everybody who's worked for Vince at some point probably has some type of whoever. Like most people, like Brock, or I believe some other people said they have like a good relationship with him. So it's like you can probably say like, oh, if he goes, I go. But then someone reported on Twitter, it was like he said something on the lines of if he go, I go. I'm like, that does not sound like anything Brock Lesnar would ever say.
Right.
Like, come on now.
Do you not know who we talking about? It's Brock. I'm serious.
This is Brock.
I know Brock makes his own money. Stop playing games.
Nah, he probably look, people need to understand he probably was heated, but then when
that makes sense.
It was 5 hours before the show, he probably left, and then he probably calmed down. Was like, you know what? Let me go get. Let me
go back out.
Let me go get this bread, because I'm pretty sure the way that the show felt, at the top, it did feel like they was prepared for Brock not to be there because they did not even advertise him at all. And knowing them, they're gonna advertise Brock Lesnar. They're not gonna just have him appear at the end. Knowing this, the modern WWE, this ain't the old WWE, WWF that was basically pushing off like advertise, like not advertising it to give you surprises. Nah, they trying to get ratings. So
Mm-hmm.
if there was a brief falling out, it probably was, and we're not gonna act like you can't calm down and then go do your job that you're paid to do, like you're supposed to. So
Right.
can't really. I mean, if Rock did go home, I wouldn't have mind them running back Roman versus Seth because that ended in a DQ at the Royal Rumble. The North remembers.
That makes sense.
Other than that, what is your most fun? Like, we might as well just play the part. Like, we're not finna kiss Vince McMahon's ass, like, because that's not gonna happen. What was your most memorable part from Vince McMahon's time in WWE, and why is it do-rag Vince?
Okay, first of all. But the do-rag era was hilarious. I will say that. Because I was just like, okay, did you not think this through? But one of my favorite memorable moments of him, honestly, is when him and his whole entire family, they got stunned by Stone Cold Steve Austin. Because when I first got a chance to see that for the first time, I thought
You
that
mean
was
when
gonna
Linda
happen.
McMahon thought she was stunning? Like, I don't know what Linda was doing. Like, you saw that stunner. I don't know what that was. That was drizzling shits.
It was just funny to me because at first, like, especially like when you first see it, you be like, oh dang, like you would never think, like, you never think somebody would do that to their boss. But then you also think about it, oh, it's Stone Cold. Like, yeah, like he'll do it to anybody. He don't care. So that's why I was like, yeah, this is actually kind of fun. So I did like that. That's for sure. That's like one of my most memorable moments. That the do-rag era.
I remember him dying.
Oh gosh.
I remember him dying.
Lord. Like, man.
That man died. He died in a limo.
Yeah, that and like faking his death. I was like, what is going on here? Like,
as a 12 going on 13-year-old kid seeing that shit, boy.
you be like, oh, you can fake your death? You be like,
No,
wow.
I thought that nigga died for
I
real.
thought he died too. No, I ain't gonna lie. I thought he died too. But you got some kids out here like, whoa, I didn't know you can do that. Like, especially
I'm
in
like,
wrestling on
I was
TV.
like, bro. I saw it and I looked at my family. I was like, hey,
is he really gone?
is he
Like,
dead?
cause
I went to school the next day. I'm like, did that nigga die? Like I probably flunked that entire day because I was thinking about nigga died. I'm like, did this nigga die? I probably had homework and stuff that I ain't even think because I'm like, did this man really?
like, wow, do y'all not know I have death on my mind right now? That's
I'm
way more important than this
I'm
school
not thinking
paper right
about-
now. I'm not thinking about this book report.
I'm not thinking about algebra right now.
I just saw a whole human being die in front of my face last night. You really think I got time?
Like,
I'm trying to process what happened last night.
like, is
Like
this
what happened? It
scripted?
was a very traumatized event. That's what happened.
Is it scripted? Is it
Right. Like,
what is
that's
going
what-
on?
That's why I used to ask my dad, and like I used to ask my dad and my mom because like they still watch wrestling with us, and I was like, wait a minute, is he dead for real? Like this ain't. I'm not being funny. I'm for real. They was like, nah, like they was like, no, that man
And then I
alive.
think
This is
CNN
scripted. I
started
said, I don't
reporting on
believe it.
I think CNN started reporting on it, and then they was like, "Wait, is this for real?" So you even got the people who think is
Yeah, like
predetermined. Like, is
when
is this-
CNN get in the mix, it ain't no better. It's not. It's making it worse than what it already is.
they had like full
I'm
production.
like,
I
oh,
remember.
well, okay.
I remember,
I'm like, all right, well, that let me know right there. As soon as CNN and TMZ and them get involved, oh, he dead. I don't even want to watch it no more. Like, he gone. That's it.
I remember them as clear as day. They were just like they had like close-ups of the exploded limo, and
See
they
him?
had like tow
All these
trucks
effects
towing the
and
limo.
footage. No,
I'm like, wait a minute. Is this for? And then come to find out, he faked it because of real life tragedy, Chris Benoit, and family. But that was, as a child, that was one of my most memorable ones. That I'm like, and to remind people, I watched it in '99 with my older brother / cousin and sister.
Yeah.
So I
I
don't
was
remember
3 when I
anything.
watched that.
I don't remember a lot of stuff in the '90s. All the way into, I think they stopped watching, and when they stopped watching, I stopped watching. So 2001, I stopped watching WWE until 2006 on my own. Like I probably saw on and off
Uh-huh.
when I was with my uncle, but I started watching on my own in 2006, and then I just and then anything from 2008 to 2010 I blacked out because it was boring, but I watched it religiously. So it's like, I understand people, like, believe you me, we're not finna praise Vince McMahon. Like, come on now. The dude behind the scenes probably did some stuff that a lot of, let's just be real, a lot of white men that age did willingly. And it's nothing you can do about it. It's really nothing you can do about it. But all you could do is just like, hey, let's hope for the best with WWE. Are they gonna, will it change? Like, will it change? Like when I watched SmackDown, I was literally interested in seeing what was going to happen. And outside of, like I always say, the open and the ending, it just felt like a basic episode of SmackDown. Everybody's theme music sounded like generic bullshit. It was it was what it was. But if you are listening, let me know what you guys' most fun, memorable moments for Vince McMahon, and you might hear me talk about it on a future episode of the podcast. All you have to do is text us at 770-580-3074. And you can text us your thoughts on Vince McMahon officially retiring in the WWE, Triple H in stepping back into the EVP of Talent Relations, as well as Brock Lesnar reportedly walking out, but then saying "Gotcha, bitch," and just came right back to say you thought. But will change happen? Let me know your thoughts, and then hey, we may read this on the next episode of the Gresh and Suela podcast. But before we move on to more of the show, make sure you guys catch up with the interviews that I have dropped on this particular podcast. I've interviewed YouTubers like Deontay DDJ, streamers and sound engineers Tyler El Guapo of DPW Deadlock Pro Wrestling, as well as Ruthless Lala, independent wrestler. Ruthless Lala was in the building. She came and chatted with your boy. That is one of my favorite episodes or interviews that I had with her. She is hilarious.
She
It was
is.
30. It is 30 minutes, 30 plus minutes of her just going in on everybody. She talked about her rivalry with Isaiah Wolf, a fellow independent wrestler, as well as I'm trying to get a lot more interviews under my belt so we can get this podcast growing the way that it needs to be. But hey, if you haven't already, catch up on those particular interviews. I've also interviewed YouTubers BDE as well, and I got one more interview that is going to drop for the month of July before I leave for Nashville for the Bros weekend, which includes us attending SummerSlam. So when you get that, it'll be a dangerous YouTuber. That's all I would say, because he got his own thing going on. We have a little philosophy on how we're promoting this, but if you haven't already, make sure you check out those particular interviews that is coming up, and as well as that has already dropped. All you have to do is wherever you listen to your podcast, or you can just simply go to gressunleashed.com. That's simple. That's simple. And before we move on, we have opted into joining the Podbean affiliate program. So that means if you want to create your own custom podcast utilizing the Podbean distribution software or website, you can click on the links in the description, and when you click on those links, we get a portion of the money that you spend in with Podbean. So if you want to start your own podcast, or you want to get behind a microphone, you got a microphone, you want to talk your talk, or you want to just expand your brand, do what I do now, do what we do now, and that is create our own podcast. And we are distributing all of our audio formats through Podbean. And if you haven't already, check us out wherever you listen to your podcast at GreshUnleashed.com. Let's talk about this week in wrestling. Did you watch anything this week?
Okay, so I
You
did
don't have to
watch
give me a
AEW Rampage.
you don't have to give me a full breakdown. Just say like, okay, so let's do it like this. Did you watch Raw?
No,
I don't blame you. Did you watch NXT?
no,
I don't blame you. Did you watch AEW Dynamite?
a little bit.
I definitely we're gonna talk about it. Did you watch SmackDown? Obviously you did.
I
And
did.
Rampage.
Yes.
You say you watched that. So we're gonna start a little bit about Raw. Was really just Raw. So we're gonna skip on to NXT. NXT 2.0 was a thing this past Wednesday. And did you see did you see Cora Jade dump her title in the trash can?
No, I did not.
Yeah, she dumped the title belt in
Wow.
the trash can. This is a signal. This is literally
Wow.
this is literally what they're doing with NXT Women's Tag. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is what they need to do with the main Women's Tag Team and the NXT Women's Tag Team, because they don't want to book them right. So let's just go ahead and can them if y'all want to. And another thing I'm gonna need them to chill on doing. I'm gonna need them to stop zooming in on this big ass head man, Jordan JD McDonald, whatever. Why is his head so damn big, man? God damn. They keep zooming in on this man, big ass head.
Still messing with him.
He need to mess with a head shrinkage like or something. Like, God damn, man. Damn. It's so damn big. Good Lord, dog.
The
Like,
people look so stressed out.
know,
Like the
I'm stressed
audience looks so stressed.
I'm stressed too because they mesmerized at the size of this man's dome. They like, why is his head so goddamn big?
They like this.
They're like, whoa, whoa.
So
That's
why
a
they
lot
look
of
like that? What's wrong?
I will tell you to check out the NXT UK tag team match that they had between Pretty Deadly and the defending tag team champions. I believe is Briggs and Jensen. I believe that's their names. The name, they don't have an official name, so it was just a heavy hitting match. But also, side note, chanting USA with the NXT UK titles is the ultimate dick eating move I've ever seen. That is just unification of dick eating. Yeah, dick eating is crazy when it comes to these foods. Like, come on.
I saw that outfit. Like, I was like, wait, what is that? And then I was like, oh, okay, never mind. The look, because the sleeves got me first, and I was like, is it a whole top? And then I saw like the dude's chest, and I was like, oh, it's not. It's just the sleeves.
It's definitely a choice. Then
I was like,
they're continuing to build between Braun Breaker and JD McDonald for the title. And why the hell they keep zooming on this nigga's head? Damn. The mannequin, look at the mannequin.
The mannequin looking like, what's going on?
The mannequin is confused. The mannequin said, God.
Like, why y'all had to put him in front of me? Like, God, so damn. I can't speak?
No, the mannequin is looking at that nigga's head.
Yeah, even the mannequin is like traumatized at this point.
Oh my God.
Mannequin, like, I can't believe this.
And then they changed. They had Joe Gacy continues to be a bore on the show. They gave him new people. The Grizzled Young Veterans. There was a tag team, but don't that man look like he could play a mean hitman in a ring?
Yes, he does. He really does.
I'm gonna need him to play hitman at some point. If
or WWE, at least play do like a plot twist where, you know, this man could be like his brother, or, you know, like, you know, an uncle or something like that. Somebody who done taught the hitman in his past how he is now. Like, something. Like, I would love to see something like that.
But you notice some people on Twitter, they said This man looked like Kane.
Uh,
You remember the eye? You remember the
yeah,
eye
I do
gimmick?
remember the eye. I do
You
remember
remember?
the eye gimmick.
They said he
Yes,
a deadbeat father.
I'm done. No chill, just none. Just oh gosh, man, the internet is just undefeated. Like man, I just
And
don't care.
obviously in the main event, there was a battle royal to determine Mandy Rose's challenger for the NXT Women's Championship, and Cora Jade lost to the returning Zoe Stark.
Yeah, weird. I did catch some of this.
No, what cracked me up
I do
is
remember a little bit of this.
I genuinely did not know Zoe Stark was still employed.
Oh wow.
I'm not even gonna cap. Like it was literally out of sight, out of mind with me. I'm like, oh shit, she's still employed. But congrats to her, I guess. She's now the number one contender for the NXT Women's Championship against Mandy Rose, who is obsessed with tanning to not save her life. Good lord, woman, I'm gonna need you to stop tanning. Like I promise you, it's okay to be your natural complexion.
It really is.
It's okay. Dynamite, did you? Only catch the half of the second half. Did you catch the whole thing?
I caught I want to say I caught like the beginning.
Okay, so you caught the good part.
Leading up to halfway.
So you caught the good part, because outside of Jade Cargill and the baddies and Jermaine Dupri, everything else was shit. No, I'm just.
Oh wow.
I'm just gonna keep it I'm gonna keep it a stack with you. I'm gonna keep it a dime with you. I'm like, all right, this was definitely something. And shout out to Alice, who said this is Chris Jericho's gimmick, the Painmaker.
Wow.
If you don't know who that person is, I believe
Whoa.
that was a scratch gimmick in WWE.
Yeah,
She
it
said
was.
I would think it was Kazarni.
That's crazy how she brought that up.
She said this is the Painmaker, and I'm like, respect,
Right? Like,
because that's legitimately, because the Painmaker has got to be the most unintimidating gimmick I have ever seen in my life. Chris Jericho has to know that it's cringe. He has to know. He has to know. Like,
I ain't seen that in so long. The fact that she brought that up, oh my god, respect. Like I'm not even mad. Like I can't even top that. Like I just can't. It's like wow. Like, and if anybody don't know who that is, I might need you to go back do your research, because
what was it?
you should know.
2008?
You should know about that by now.
Was it 2008, 2009?
I think so. It's somewhere around that era though.
Because he had literally one match and then disappeared and got fired.
Yeah, my little happy butt was hoping he would come back, right?
He was goofy. He was goofy.
That's why I was like, why y'all let him go? Like, why? Let him come back.
So the first hour, did you catch this debacle where Luchasaurus basically sided with the returning Jungle Boy? What are your thoughts on that? Do you think it was too soon?
Yeah.
Because what was it been, like 2-3 weeks?
Yeah, I think it's a little too quick. At least build up to it. Like, just shoot. Like, he just went off. Like, okay.
I saw someone.
Like, wow.
I saw someone. They was like, oh, he noticed that Luchasaurus didn't attack or follow Jungle Boy to attack Christian Cage. Do you think that was just a setup? Like, to kind of make him let his guard down, and then he was going to jump him. But then my thing is, the way that doesn't make sense. Why side with Christian in the first place?
Right. No, for real. Like, you're absolutely right. That's why when you asked me that, that's why I was looking like, huh? Because I'm like, why you just can't? Okay. Well, whose side are you on? Right? Make up your mind. You know who you don't want to be with, so just go with Jungle Boy. Stop playing games.
It was, yeah. When
I
saw that, I was like,
be anyway.
I saw that. I saw that. I was like, okay. Because a lot of people hit me up. They was like, because this was in Atlanta, so a lot of people was like, "You ain't there." I'm like, well, shit. I
No,
forgot it was. I forgot they was
I
there.
didn't even know it was gonna be there though. For real,
I forgot they was there. Like, my bad. Shit. Oops.
I'm like, I'm sorry. Like,
I'm sorry. Now this
uh,
is interesting though. Malachi Black and Singh. I wouldn't mind
yes, I wouldn't
seeing.
mind seeing that.
Nah, I wouldn't mind seeing this at all.
I'm down for it.
Like Malachi Black about to squirt in Sting's face.
Yeah, I saw that. Like, you done sprayed the little mist on his face, and I said, "All right, you pulling the Oscar. I see you. Like, I ain't mad." But yeah, like I'm actually down for that though. Like, I wonder when they gonna make that happen.
I want Malachi Black to actually go into the history of the mist in wrestling, because I believe there's multiple ones. There's the obviously the green one, the black one. I believe it's a red one. I think the red one's supposed to blind you or something or make you go to sleep. It's like it's a whole lore to mist in the history of wrestling. WWE with Asuka is not really. They're not really hitting the nail on it. They could do a lot with her with this mist, but they just want to like, oh, green mist because Tajiri did it.
Ah,
So I don't know, man.
just give it some more substance.
Give it
That's
some
all
more.
I ask.
Give it some more. Give it some more depth so we can get attached to it. This right here, FTR. They cut a passionate promo to build to their match at Death Before Dishonor, which is tonight actually. Which is I forgot all about that. Yeah, it's tonight. So
Pay-per-view?
did you catch this
Okay.
promo? Did you catch this
No.
promo? It was actually it was a passion pro. It basically they start off as two dislikable heels, but in real life they are some genuine baby faces that you can honestly respect.
Okay.
So after seeing this, I'm like, this is the match that I want to see for Death Before Dishonor. I'm probably not going to watch it tonight because I got something else going on that I'm probably going to be too exhausted to stay up to watch.
That makes
So I'm probably
sense.
going to catch it. I'm probably going to catch it tomorrow. But that is something that I genuinely want to see, and I want to see these at some point. If they're going to eventually care about the rankings, these they can add some AEW titles at some point. But after Swerve Our Glory get an extended run with it. And speaking of Swerve Our Glory, Kevin Gates.
Oh yeah, I caught that clip. I hollered. I was like, "Is that Kevin?"
Kevin Gates on
I was like,
AEW.
Kevin on AEW. What is Kevin doing?
And this man done made his way to Black Twitter. They're like, this man in wrestling right now. What the fuck?
I was like, "Is that Kevin?"
That is Kevin Gates in AEW.
Kevin.
Man. He punched the shit out of Tony Nese.
He showed did. That's when I
Man.
started laughing so hard.
I ain't gonna cut that man punched it.
I was like, "This is actually kind of great."
I'm surprised he ain't drinking Beyonce's piss.
I'm done.
That's literally what he said. He wanted to
I
drink her
know.
piss.
Like,
He said he wanted to drink her piss. So I'm surprised he ain't drinking her piss. I'm pretty sure that champagne that he was drinking at ringside was probably Beyonce's piss. So he said that shit on purpose. Like, bro, what are you doing?
It's Kevin.
Kevin need to stop talking.
It's Kevin.
Kevin Gates needs to stop talking.
I was like, well, like, whoa.
Very well.
It did throw me off though. Because I was, wait a minute, I was not expecting that. But yeah, like I did like the fact that he was on AEW though. That was kind of cool.
Hey, it literally is like everybody's in there. And then Danhausen, he's going to be, I'm guessing, accepting Ricky Starks, absolute Ricky Starks, his challenge for the FTW Championship next week. That's going to be an interesting dynamic though, because isn't Danhausen Hook's boy, who's also a part of Team Taz? That's going to be an interesting.
I think so.
That's an interesting little. Like, is this going to end Hook's time with Team Taz, or are they going to use this to turn Hook? Well, I doubt it, because Hook is literally a over kid on AEW right now, so I doubt they're going to try to turn him at any time. And then we get Oh my God. Oh, before we get to that, Jermaine Dupri made his way into
Oh, I didn't
AEW as
see her.
well.
Oh yeah, I did. I was like, what, Jermaine?
What's wrong with Jermaine
Jermaine
Dupri?
Dupri. It's like Jermaine. I did do that too. I was like, wait a minute. I said first we got Kevin Gates, now we got Jermaine Dupri. Who else gonna be out here? Like,
Oh, we're gonna see when we get the
who
Rampage.
else we got?
We're gonna see when we get the Rampage. I'm gonna tell you that right now. We're gonna see that. We're gonna see. And then this.
See, this I did not catch.
Good. You didn't waste your time. Good. You did not. Dynamite ended in a dud for me because it was a barbed wire everywhere match where everything was barbed wire. Even Justin Roberts' microphone was barbed wire. Barbed wire everywhere match, yada yada yada. It was like, okay, it was basically a death match.
Okay.
And members of Jericho Appreciation Society was ascended above the ring in a shark cage. They basically gave away the finish without unintentionally because it said every member. Sammy Guevara and Ty Conti was not in the cage. And Ruby Soho magically appeared at ringside as a guest timekeeper. I'm like, yep, shenanigans is about to happen. And sure enough, shenanigans happened because Ty Conti came down and brawled with Ruby. And then Anna Jay came down to pull Ty off. And then I'm guessing they're turning Anna Jay heel as well. So she's now officially a part of the Jericho Appreciation Society. So, and I'm guessing she's done with the Dark Order. That was a choice. And that was definitely a choice. That's all I can say. And then Sammy Guevara got involved and basically set up for Jericho to hit the Judas Effect to pick up the win over Eddie Kingston. And when I tell you, I didn't even get mad. I just said, I'm over this shit. Because first of all, Chris Jericho didn't need that win. I'm gonna be blunt. Chris Jericho did not need that win. He is already a legend. He's a made man. I can give him that. Whatever if you have a beef with his personal beliefs, you can't take away the fact that this man has some memorable moments in the history of this business. But he didn't need that win. Eddie, it's like at some point Eddie Kingston's gonna have to win a big one before I just don't care. And that's the thing that a lot of people need to understand in wrestling. The art of wrestling is like, if I'm supposed to cheer for you, you're not supposed to keep losing because after a while I'm like, you're a loser.
Right.
After a while, I'm gonna think you're just a loser.
I'm like, look, my energy right now. You faltering with it now. You playing
you're playing with it.
I really could be just putting my energy towards somebody else, somebody who's gonna win. Like this right now, this ain't it.
You're not selling me. You're not convincing me to give a shit. That's what I'm saying. I'm like,
they're like, why you being like that? Like, cut them some slack. No, I like winners.
I like wins, bro. I want to see this man win. And it's like I would never turn on Eddie Kingston. I would never turn on Eddie Kingston, but it's like, God damn it, Tony. Let him win at least once. That's
all I ask.
That's all I ask. Let him win the big one at least once. Let him get a big dub once, because it is not working with him losing. And then apparently Chris Jericho suffered a broken nose from this match. And then I don't know if you didn't see the ending. It was supposed to be like a spot where Sammy. It's hard to explain. It was they posted their own botch. They took it down and then just did the ending. It's because at the end of after losing, Eddie Kingston stood tall anyway and tossed him into the barbed wire. So it's like, why didn't you just give him the win? Like, and I'm pretty sure you're gonna have some people to say, "Oh, well, Eddie Kingston doesn't care about winning." I do, because as a viewer, I want to see you win. Because if you lose every time, I'm not going to give a shit.
We're watching you. Like, we're watching you.
Yes, you've beaten. And if you look at it like this, Eddie Kingston won the first match. That was at the pay-per-view. And then Jericho won this match. That's 1-1. But you had us involved in blood and guts and Anarchy in the Arena, and I'm like, come on. This is going on for too long. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, to me, and I'm gonna need them to get this situated. To me, Blood and Guts is a blow off match. It should not be a transition match. They did the same thing with the Inner Circle and the Pinnacle. They did the Blood and Guts, and then they did another match. And I'm like, to me, I feel like Blood and Guts should be the blow off. Like, after months and months, they say, okay, we're tired of this. We got to end this. Blood and Guts. That's just me. And you probably think the same, but you probably don't. But that's just how I feel. Because I'm like, I'm just tired of seeing Eddie lose. It's getting to that point where I'm mentally getting checked out.
Yeah, just let them fight it out and call it a day.
They fought it out and called it a day multiple times. Let's move on.
Like, give me somebody else.
Good Lord. I am praying for y'all downfall at this point because I'm ready for y'all to lose.
All right, hurry up. just I don't even care. You know what? I'll call forfeit. Like, just say that. Like, we can get on our way.
Oh, something.
You're not gonna fight? No, I'm not fighting him tonight. I'll call forfeit. He can have it. We done this dance too much. I'm tired.
I'm exhausted. I'm ready to go to bed. I'm over this shit. I am over. Use a bitch. Use a bitch. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you.
I hate you.
I hate you. I genuinely do. I hate you.
That frustrated sigh at that point.
It really is. It's like, bro, look what you made me do. You made me hate everything about you. I need a break because I'm pretty sure I'm telling you this right now. After this week, I'm probably gonna take a break from watching AEW Dynamite because I'm mentally just over it at this point. We'll talk about it or whatever if you watch it, but
no, that's how. No, I know we're gonna. Hopefully, we might get into SmackDown, but that's how I'm feeling about SmackDown.
Oh,
because when I watched it, I saw the same replica, and I said, "Great,
great, same old shit." Thank you very much. Great, more of the same.
Just like the Minions, yay!
Yeah, his balls are massive, apparently, because that was a gimmick between him and Logan Paul. My balls are massive. Did nobody ask,
dude? Shit. Come on.
Speaking of hate, though, Seth Rollins, did you see him tweet at Cody Rhodes on Thursday? Because Cody Rhodes
won. I heard Cody won like a ESPY award or something.
Yeah, he won the ESPY for big moment of WWE moment of the year for his return in at WrestleMania. Basically, that was a big moment. Seth said this on Twitter. He said, "Truly screw this guy. Screw ESPN, screw WWE, and screw you scumbags out there who continue to overlook me, discredit me, and undermine me. None of this exists without me. For those of you who have my back, I hear you singing my song every night." He said he continued. He continued in the second tweet. "I didn't have a last name to get my foot in the door. I don't pack it in and go home when things get tough. I don't take more than I give. I'm not a chosen one. I shoulder the effing load every single time. Make everyone around me better. Over deliver on the regular."
Whoa.
I'm pretty sure half of that was in character. Let's be real.
And I was like, dang, some of that stuff
I'm pretty sure half of it.
No,
I'm saying I'm pretty sure half of it, like maybe 25%, was in character. Everything else was just that was him. That was Kobe. That was Kobe. Like, I'm pretty sure 75% of that was Kobe Lopez. Because let's be real, like, outside of the Fiend debacle in 2019, Seth Rollins has been in his bag. Like, a lot of people probably don't like him or whatever the case may be, but that man has been in his bag. He finally found the character that works. It's over the top, nonchalant, laughing, maniacal sociopath, basically. is his character. Like it works. You can cheer for him, you can boo him, and I know some people might not like me giving him that praise, but that's your opinion. This is my opinion. But he's
great at what he does, though. For real.
great at
He's
what he
great at his
does,
character.
and he's
I
great
give him that.
exactly. So that's why I'm like, that's why I say I'm pretty sure 75% or 85% of that was Kobe and not Seth Rollins. He feels that. He feels like he doesn't pack it in and go home. And then when you look back, I still look back fondly of his trilogy with Edge last year. His Hell in a Cell match was brilliant. His Hell in a Cell match this year with Cody, who had a titty bone popped out of socket. He had a
it was
whole
great.
he had a whole purple titty just drooping. Like it was just he was about to turn to Thanos, about to
The man
snap.
had a bruise.
He told his nipple. He told his tits wide open.
Man had a whole bruise, a whole pectoral issue. Like
exactly, it was purple.
It
was
came to work.
It was a purple titty. He was about to raise it and snap like Thanos.
Lord.
Come on now. As a titty, like come on now.
Thanos.
We about to raise it like Thanos.
Oh my gosh.
1-2 power titties activate. That's all right.
Talk about Thanos. Thanos still makes me mad a little bit. You know, he's still throwing in my side.
He feels justified.
Makes me sick.
He feels justified.
I would never feel the same of what he done to Iron Man. That just will never go away.
Well, Iron Man kind of did that to himself. He kind of
look now.
He killed himself.
Don't you dare. You're like the second person that I talked to about that, and they said the same thing. I said, you know what? Get away from me.
He kind of killed himself, so it's like you can't really.
It's like, but you can't get mad. Like he brought that plan himself. I was like, you better leave now while you still can breathe.
He could have gave it to Hulk. At least Hulk would have recovered a little bit. That man was a whole human with a half a robot heart. So of course he was gonna.
Man, leave that man alone.
Moving on to SmackDown. We kicked off the show with Stephanie McMahon, the new CEO or co-CEO of WWE.
Stephanie.
What did you think about this message? This
picture looked like she want to cry. Honestly,
she probably was. She probably was.
It do. She looked like she either just got done crying or the tears are welling up and she trying to hold them back.
Yeah, she was getting a little choked up because I know she said she was like, thank Vince McMahon was the founder and CEO, and he started this company. And initially I was like, I thought his father founded it, but then I was a part of Cam Tackle's Twitch. He's one of those big Twitch Twitter accounts that I follow, and I was listening to his podcast, and I had actually said that. I was like, didn't she get the Vince's mixed up? And he was like, and it made sense. He basically said Vince McMahon Sr. founded the territory version, which was the WWF, which was the Worldwide Wrestling Federation, and it was a dying territory. And Vince Jr. basically purchased it from his father and converted it into the WWF, then now the WWE. So in a way, she didn't misspeak. He was technically the founder of WWE, but he didn't find the wrestling part. He found the sports entertainment part. That's how I look at it. So there's that. Then we got the Street Profits and Madcap. So they basically used this opening to kick off to create, I guess, the build to the main event, which was a 6-man tag between Street Profits and Madcap Moss and the Usos and Mr. Money in the Bank Theory. Yippee.
Sorry.
Yippee. Then you had Levig Kaiser versus Shinsuke Nakamura. And man, Gunther is whooping this. He is on his man's ass.
Man,
He is whooping this man.
I ain't got nothing to say when it comes to him. I don't. Like,
He is whooping it. He is like
the man is committed to his character. Like, he just doing what he's supposed to do.
He is whooping his ass.
And I can't fault him. Like, I just I do that every time I watch him on SmackDown. I just be like, man, like, I can't.
Someone asked me on Twitter. They said, "How do you explain the relationship between Gunther and Ludwig Kaiser?"
Boy, you crazy. Joe, no. Come on, whip your quick. Boy, come here. Must be crazy. Come here. I'm not playing with you. With your natural butt. Come here. No. Michael, you gonna get it, boy. Michael. No. I'm gonna whip you, boy. Boy, you are in trouble, boy. I'm gonna whip you good. No.
That's basically the relationship between Gunther and
Michael and Joe Jackson.
that's basically the relationship.
Man, I cannot.
That's basically the relationship. I'm like,
No.
This man is about to cave this man's chest in like Kofi Kingston.
Man,
that's basically what it is. I'm like, because obviously Ludwig defeated Nakamura when Gunther interfered. And I'm guessing Gunther's not mad that his soldier or whatever wasn't strong enough to beat him on his own. So I'm guessing that's what I just hope they don't try to break him up and just whip him into shape and just go back to him introducing Gunther as his mouthpiece and just going whatever they was doing at first, cool. But this just don't lead to a breakup because it doesn't need to happen.
Right.
Then we got Ronda Rousey and SmackDown Women's Champion Liv Morgan coming face to face. Did this promo give asshole vibes off for
Yeah.
Ronda?
Yeah.
Like, do you think they're gonna
A little bit.
do you think this lean towards a heel turn? I kind of hope so because she needs
like I'm ready.
She needs to turn heel. I'm sorry.
I'm ready for that.
She needs to turn heel because it's like
I'm ready for it.
because I believe her exact words were, "You're not going to win because you're Liv Morgan and because I'm Ronda Rousey," something like that. So she basically was like, "You're not beating me because you suck."
Yeah, when it all boils down.
And that is honestly the Ronda Rousey that should have been here from the jump. Ronda Rousey always came off as an asshole to me when she was in UFC because she was arrogant.
Yeah, no, some of those matches she actually backed that junk up. So, and then she made her match, but still. Like,
oh yeah, I remember that ass whooping. Like, bro, she got her ass whooped.
Holly Holm, man, I did feel bad. I ain't gonna lie, I did feel bad because when I first started watching, especially like growing up, and I did watch UFC, and there was no woman on the scene. Then when Ronda came into play, I was like, oh, thank God. But then, yeah, I got mad for like a little bit, but then I had to think about it and be like, okay, she was on just an undefeated streak for so long. It's like, yeah, when you do that, yeah, you can have some arrogance a little bit. Don't go overboard. And I think that's what happened. She went overboard and,
got her ass whooped.
So, yeah, like I think, like that's the only thing I be mad about when it comes to good fighters, especially good fighters that I like. Like the minute they do that and they slip up, I'm like, man, like why?
I bet you in that day and time, Ronda Rousey wished that Holly Holmes had a soccer blocker.
I'm done.
Nah. If you understood that reference, you are my age. If you did not, you too young for me, bro.
But man, I was like, oh God. But I mean, I'll give Holly Holm her respect. I'll give Amanda Nunes her respect. Like it's some brawlers. Like I'll give them that.
So we basically both came to that conclusion that Ronda Rousey needs to turn heel because
please.
This babyface,
it can only work for so long.
It never worked. That's the problem.
Like y'all know who this woman is. Stop playing with her. Just
Just let her be an asshole. Just let her be an asshole. And then we had Happy Corbin attacking
God.
Pat McAfee. Why has this been given a better build than the world title?
Yes, like. Oh, honestly, I think I have the answer to that. I think it's because of the fact that Little Theory is trying to insert himself into this. So I think that's probably why.
Are you talking about the world title?
In my opinion, I think so.
You talking about the world title? Because I'm like, yeah, probably. I don't know.
That's why.
No, they're just lazy because we're getting Brock versus Roman for the millionth time. So there's that.
Yeah, that too. I was like, okay.
Yeah,
I know Brock is tired. Like, that's what I do know. Like, he gotta be. Like, I definitely know Roman is tired, but Brock can't be tired.
Bump Brock being tired. I'm tired of this shit.
Like,
I'm tired of seeing this.
I'm even tired.
Tired than he is. And
Like,
he's
I'm gonna fall asleep on y'all next time. Like, at this point, I'm gonna just go to sleep.
Like, nah, man, I'm tired of this shit. And then we got this as well. This is still building. I ain't gonna lie, I was probably too exhausted when he pulled that curtain back. I thought those were. I didn't think those were ladies. I'm like, where are they going with this? I don't know if that's PG. Like, it was late. I think yesterday I was up since like 6 o'clock. So I was just like holding on by a thread. But when I saw it, I'm like, that is definitely a shillelagh. I hope it's a shillelagh. Because this is not how I pictured this. But we're getting Irish Donnybrook match for next week in Atlanta. It's gonna be, I guess, the winner will face the undisputed Universal Champion at Showdown at the Castle in the UK.
Okay.
So I'm just mad that they keep stalling on this match. Like, bro, just book the match. We know Drew winning.
Right.
Come on now.
Come on. Don't play. Like, we know it's fine. Just.
And then we got this.
God.
Whatever this is.
I fell asleep on her.
For
real. Like, I literally dozed off. Seriously.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
And
then it was at this when it got to this and the next match, that's when I just went into autopilot. I'm like, this shit sucks. I hate it. I hate it. And then everybody's theme music sounds the same. It makes me do this all the time. Everybody's theme music sucks. I think outside of the Usos, Street Profits, and Sonya Deville, everybody else's theme song sucks.
Yeah.
They all sound the fucking same. And then obviously to close the show, we got your boy, Brock Lesnar. He showed up at the last. He literally. It was literally 5 minutes until the show. 3 minutes until the show was supposed to end, and then all you heard was damn. And I ain't gonna lie to you, I am so glad he showed up. Only because
of that.
No, only because of that, and because they was trying to report this was about to happen. Goldberg could replace Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam if he indeed went home.
Man,
you mean if this were to happen and I was in that building, I would literally be halfway to the hotel when the main event happened, because I am not trying to see Roman versus Brock again. I mean, not Roman. Roman versus Goldberg again. Well, shit, the same thing. I ain't trying to see Roman versus Brock again.
Exactly.
Wait a minute.
What do you mean? Like,
I want to see shit. I ain't trying to see
I don't want to see that either.
But when this man got his ass whooped, all I can say,
I was very excited.
All I could say was this.
You got knocked the fuck out.
Theory got knocked because he gave him 2 F-files and whooped his ass with the briefcase, the same way he did Braun Strowman. I believe, what was it, 2018, 2019, one of them years. Yeah. So I appreciate that. But what were you about to say about SmackDown? You can't watch it either. Like I can't watch Dynamite.
Yeah, cause yeah, it's like the same old, same old.
Same old. Like it's the same old for all the wrong reasons. Like, come on, dog. Like, are you like? So that's what I'm saying. I'm pretty sure. Hopefully, with Vince retired, they actually put some thought into. That's just wishful thinking, though. They put some thought into the product at some point because I'm like, after a while, I'm and I saw someone, they was like, they're going to probably lose viewers because Vince is gone, but at the same time, they got to look at it like this. The more people that they gain is probably going to be greater than the people that they lose because it's not like Vince is a prominent figure on TV. So what you see on TV isn't going to mean, what you don't see on TV is not going to mean jack shit to the casual viewer. To the hardcore viewer or to those probably the 50 plus viewers that probably still watch it, they're not gonna give a shit. They're probably gonna give more of a shit than we do. So there's that. There's nothing more you can say about that. But that was SmackDown. AEW Rampage. You want to talk a little bit about that?
Let me go back because now I got to find it.
It was interesting debacle. We had it wasn't a bad episode. It was just more so like it just felt like another secondary show that I was watching. Like nothing really felt important, if that makes sense.
I think it was one match I did like I'm assuming it's Rampage, but it's one match I think it came on like it's either at the beginning or in the very, very middle. It was see, this is why I hate when I have to look stuff up and find people's names all over again. I hate doing that. I think it's Jay Lethal.
No, that's the main event.
I did like that match.
Jay Lethal versus Christopher Daniels
I
for
like
it was if you were a fan of TNA from back in the day, that was literally a classic TNA match. That was TNA. That was TNA vibes to a T. So it's only there's that. So I like I said, it wasn't a bad show. Like
it wasn't. It wasn't a bad show.
I enjoyed the opening tag match. That was Hangman and John Silver versus the Butcher and the Blade. And I enjoyed the Lee Moriarty versus Dante Martin. And I hope I'm a fan of both of them. I hope they had fun. But apparently they're setting up a Lee Moriarty heel turn, I believe, because he cheated to win the match with his hand on the rope. And I think they're teasing a probably Stokely Hathaway to be his manager. And I know a lot of people have been vouching for Lee to be in the BCC, the Blackpool Combat Club, but I wouldn't mind him being just have I'm about to say Malcolm Bivens, that's NXT, but I wouldn't mind him having Stokely Hathaway as a mouthpiece to kind of give him that little edge, because anybody with Stokely is interesting to me because he has this wit about him that makes you want to watch or tune into what he says. This man can say wow and get retweeted 1,000 times because he has a way of how he says it. He doesn't sound like a normal manager.
Yeah, he has like a certain like presence about him, so that's what I will give him. That he's pretty cool. I did catch the Claudio with his promo.
It was, and honestly, I got to give Claudio the props. I don't know if this is my first time hearing him in a minute from underneath the WWE banner, and it wasn't a bad promo.
Nope.
I did catch this too. It was short, straight to the point, and then we got this match. I ain't gonna lie, I blacked out. I did not.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I anything. It's like I like Britt Baker and Jamie Hayter, but it's like this was just a match. It didn't advance any storylines. It didn't advance any interest to me. Whatever the case may be. And then we got this a rap battle.
Yeah, the Acclaim and
The Acclaims,
Yeah.
Max Caster, and
And
Gun Club,
Gun Club, Austin Gunn.
Gunn,
With a little
aka the
scrappy.
Ass Boys. A little scrappy. A little scrappy. Oh my God. What was that battle?
Scrappy.
What was that battle? I genuinely want to
I
know.
shook my head. I was like, this ain't the rap battle I'm used to seeing, but
Nothing will top the Usos in the New Day. I'm just
oh
gonna put
no,
that
of
out
course
there.
not.
I'm just gonna put that. I'm just gonna put that out there. I'm just gonna say it with my chest.
It won't. Of course
I
not.
don't care who's. I don't care
I
who I
stand by
offend.
with that. Like, no, nothing will ever top that.
But soon as Austin Gunn started trying to rap, this was literally me.
Ain't nobody trying to hear that bullshit, man.
I'm like, ain't nobody trying to hear that bullshit. Like,
It started off kind of cool in the beginning, and then I was like, man, that's it.
Like,
It's gonna go downhill.
Wrap it
At
up.
this point, it's just
Take us home. Yeah, that's all I can say. Like, take us home.
just stop. And then they got mad because they lost, so they just start fighting.
And someone said, I think someone said on Twitter that Billy Gunn punched Lil Scrappy for Erica. And as someone who doesn't follow reality TV, that went way over my head until my sister told me who Erica is. I'm guessing that's his baby mama that he cheated on or something. And I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, good.
That was a shot. They was throwing shade.
I was like, oh,
I didn't understand
that. I was like, I didn't understand that reference because I'm like, this is the you're talking to the dude who saw one episode of Jersey Shore and never watched reality TV ever again. So
he said one episode,
1 or 2 episodes,
I'm
or 1 or 2.
surprised I finished all of that.
Like that's what I'm saying. I saw Jersey,
but
yeah, I ain't watching that shit. I watched Jersey Shore and I've never watched reality TV show ever again. So, and I take that back. I watched Rose to the Top.
Okay, I haven't seen that yet.
And that was shit. But I digress.
But I still watch $1 Million Listing, so that's on a whole nother level. That's why I like watching it so much. I'm like, oh yes, you get to be a broker and you trying to sell lofts and apartments and houses. Okay, cool. Now break that deal. I be talking like I'm in the doggone show. I'm like, use your brain. Like, take the money. Like, this is what you wanted. Like, he's working for you. Like, meet Ryan halfway. Don't do him like that. I be siding with them and everything. Just be all on the broker side. Don't have no clue. Like, oh, they know I don't exist. Like,
also, before we forget, shout out to Angelo Dawkins because that man has been in his bag ever since he found out everybody was sleeping on him. So he been like that man been flipping, clearing top ropes with tope, all that stuff, and I'm like,
he's been killing it.
He's been killing it. He been doing he been doing it. Did you during that Jade Cargill match though? Did you hear what JR said? It's uploading now, but I gotta play this back. I don't even care if it gets copyrighted on YouTube, but it was I was not expecting this man to say like anything he says. It literally at this point, JR is a meme within himself.
Oh yeah.
At this point, he is literally like, if that man ever leaves Dynamite, I probably won't look at it the same because I'm like, bro, come on, dog. But that man, I don't know what he was on. I don't know what he was on. But hold on 1 second, I'm about to pull it up right now.
Bitch, yeah, I'm the bitch. I'm a bitch.
I'm a bitch. Yeah. I'm the bitch. I'm a bitch. I'm a bitch.
Like,
I'm a bitch. I'm the bitch. I'm a bitch. What? Wait, what?
Like, okay. Like, well, all right now.
He's a bitch. JR is a bad bitch. I'm guessing he was mocking Jade Cargill because she says she is that bitch show. She's a bitch. Cut the shit, Tony, and all that good stuff. So There's that. But JR, that man is a meme within himself. But before we get to the chopping it up with the bandit segment, we're gonna give a quick little rundown, a little speed preview round for Death Before Dishonor that is going down tonight. They have 7 matches on the main card and 4 matches on the pre-show, or what they call the Power Hour. The matches on the pre-show or the Power Hour is what they call it, the 0 hour. I said Power Hour, the 0 hour. You're gonna have Brian Cage and Gates of Agony, which is representing Tully Blanchard Enterprises, versus Tony Deppen, Alex Zane, and Blake Christian, and then you're gonna have Allison K versus Willow Nightingale, and then you're gonna have the Shinobi Shadow Squad versus the Trust Busters, and then you're gonna have Colt Cabana versus Anthony Henry of the Workhorsemen. I'm going to probably catch that tomorrow. Like I said, that is going. I got something I got to go on, so I'm probably not going to catch it. But the main show, we talked a little bit about it last week. They added some more matches that you don't know. They added Roosh, the Battle of the Brothers, Roosh versus Dragon Lee. I'm guessing they were tag team partners, or they might be legit siblings. Someone will have to correct me on that because I'm not really too familiar on Roosh in Ring of Honor. So that is a match that is going down. Obviously, we got this match that they built on. They finished building. Joe has not been on since he got quote unquote taken out. So they're still building on that match as well. Who did you say you think going to win that one? Did you say you thought it was Jay Lethal, or was it Samoa
I just
Joe?
Samoa Joe.
Yeah, I don't mind Samoa Joe whooping some ass.
So I'll take Samoa Joe for this one.
Then you got Mercedes Martinez defending the Ring of Honor Women's World Championship against Serena Deeb. I obviously said Mercedes to retain. Then we got this one, the ROH Pure Championship. I don't know if you saw that promo. I think I put it on Twitter. I said Daniel Garcia, he has finally beaten the Jack Harlow of professional wrestling allegations with me. So I'm actually sold on him. He is like, I wouldn't mind them putting the title on Daniel Garcia.
Okay.
That's just me. Obviously, and then this one was added on Wednesday. It was the Righteous, the ROH 6-man tag team championships, the Righteous versus Dalton Castle and the Boys. Not really. I'm not really. According to BK Jackson, Jay Lethal is the most underrated wrestler of all time. Talking about the match with Samoa Joe. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't say he's underrated. He just wasn't on a big stage to where people can appreciate him.
Yeah, I'll give him.
If you think about it.
Yeah,
Like,
that's true.
let's be real. Jay Lethal wasn't really. A lot of people wasn't really watching Ring of Honor before Tony Khan bought it. They're not really watching it now because it's not really a thing anymore. It's pretty much a subsidiary of Tony's company. But it's like Jay Lethal, you can't really appreciate him. And then I think obviously a lot of people remember Black Machismo from TNA. So you can't really say he's underappreciated. It's more so he wasn't given the opportunity on a big stage for a lot of people to appreciate what he brings to the table. That's just my opinion. Then you got I believe this is now best 2 out of 3 falls is FTR versus the Briscoes for the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Championships. Obviously, I said FTR, but the Briscoes actually signed the contract, so we might see a title change. We never know. This is one of the matches that I'm actually sold on. And then obviously in the main event, we got the other Gresham, Jonathan Gresham, defending the Ring of Honor World's Heavyweight Championship against Claudio Castagnoli. Obviously, we talked about his promo on Rampage. It was good. It was good. The first promo that we've seen from under a WWE banner. Other than that, I'm ready for SummerSlam because I'm ready to go to Nashville. But before, what do you think? Which match do you think will be match of the night for Death Before Dishonor?
Oh, honestly, I think it'll be Gresham and Castagnoli.
Okay. You got a powerhouse who knows how to make you tap in ways that you can't possibly imagine in Jonathan Gresham, and you got someone who is pretty much the total package in Claudio Castagnoli. This match was literally thrown together last week, but Claudio has never been a world champion, and if they decide to give Claudio the title, that'll be a moment. They can build this new Ring of Honor around Claudio, but I wouldn't mind or be against them building this new Ring of Honor around Jonathan Gresham, because I know he just turned heel and just joined Tully Blanchard, the Tully Blanchard Enterprises. So it's like I wouldn't be like, why are you rushing the title off him? So this is a match that I'm gonna have my eyes on. Like I said, I'm probably not gonna watch it on time. I'll probably watch it. I'll probably hop in if I'm still awake. If I'm not, but Death Before Dishonor, that goes down tonight at 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock for the buy-in. And this is not a paid sponsorship. This is just something that I know some of you guys would probably be interested in checking out.
Acknowledge me.
All right, this is part of the show where I hand the reins over to Swallow the Bandit, because this is the Chop It Up with the Bandit segment. And
I'm sorry about that yawn. That was ugly. Anyway,
yeah, that was ugly. Oh my god, damn.
So, anyway, BK Jackson said he can't wait for SummerSlam.
Yeah, that's my boy. He gonna be in
Yes,
SummerSlam with me.
it's going down SummerSlam, y'all, July 30th, Nashville, Tennessee. If you haven't got your tickets already, please do so. Go out there,
And if you want to,
have your fun.
if you want to, like, you don't
have
got to.
fun.
If you want to, you don't got to. If you want to, like, I ain't trying to get all y'all up in there. But what you got for me? What you got for us today?
So we got UFC London kicks off at 12 p.m. Eastern time, live on ESPN. They pretty much have, I want to say they got some pretty good cards playing out for this particular fight. I did get a chance to look in to see, because I know somebody was asking, well, is there a fight card, for Saturday, like for today and stuff like that? So they saying that it'll be, of course, in London. If y'all don't know what it is, it's London, England, people. Just get y'all heads up. Fight night is Blaze versus Aspinall, if I said that right. Action is set to go down Saturday. Fight fans, they in for a treat. It says that it's supposed to be a heavyweight clash between the two. So you got Aspinall, who's a number 6 ranked contender, and you have Blaze at number 4 ranked off. I think it'll be pretty solid, honestly. I think it's gonna be kind of fun. There's also the co-headliner Jack Hermanson says that he'll look to bounce back from his recent octagon loss when he takes on a streaking Chris Curtis in a middleweight matchup. So I think that'll be kind of cool too as well. Like, it's crazy how you see like people who, they get in the octagon, they fight. If they lose, then it's like, okay, well, you don't see them for a while. It could be due to like all kind of things, whether it's injury, whether it's, I have to find out another strategy to beat this person, because I do want to fight this person again. But I admire the tenacity. So it's like, yeah, like I don't mind, seeing this particular matchup. Another one, we got Patty Pimblett. He'll go up against Jordan Levitt in a lightweight contest. They call him the Baddie, Patty Batty. So he'll aim for his 5th straight first round stoppage win when he performs in front of his countrymen on Saturday.
Patty what?
Patty Batty. Patty the Batty. He's actually kind of good. I ain't gonna lie. Like, he got
choice for a nickname.
He got some mean kicks. Like, I'll give it to him. Like, I'll give him credit. Movies as far as coming out this year. If y'all haven't got a chance to see Nope, written, produced, and directed by Jordan Peele, that movie is actually kind of interesting. It's okay. I will say this: you gotta stay up, because I ain't gonna lie. I almost quit I ain't gonna lie, I almost quit yesterday because I was just like, okay, it's where's when we get into the action? Like that's what I'm waiting for. But we end up getting to it. But like I said, you gotta stick with it. But other than that, it didn't turn out so bad. It's kind of interesting in my opinion. We got I mentioned Nope already. The Gray Man, it came out on Netflix, which was today. No, I'm sorry, I said sorry, yesterday. It came out also coming out July 29th, which is next Friday. Vengeance is supposed to come out. DC League of Super Pets, starring Kevin Hart and The Rock. That's supposed to come out as well. Also, SmackDown is supposed to come to State Farm Arena July 29th. Yeah, I'm not going, but yeah, like I'm already going to the State Farm Arena tomorrow night anyway to go see Burna Boy. So if anybody don't know who that is, go check out Burna Boy's music. He got some good music if you like stuff like that.
I'm gonna be on the road. I'm gonna be on the road. I ain't got time for no SmackDown.
But that's on Friday. But also there is Shark Week coming out on Discovery Channel. And I believe they came out today. I think it starts today, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm watching that.
I'm watching it because I like stuff like that. I think it's out today or tomorrow. I think the host, the Rock, is supposed to host it. I think. Who knows? But it'll be kind of great if you watch the Discovery Channel. Then yeah, y'all can check that out too. Other than that, I do recommend y'all to please be safe out here. There has been, I don't think there's been accidents reported yet, but there's been like a couple like car crashes that's been happening like around like my area, at least. I want to say like around like Wesley Chapel and all the other stuff. It's been some people that just love to just don't know how to pay attention to the road and just like to have collisions for a day. So I recommend y'all please be safe behind the wheel. In the event, if you happen to be faded, don't drink and drive. Please call your Uber or Lyft or have one designated, trusted, sober driver with you to take you home.
I'm gonna be the designated driver for Nashville because I don't drink.
Yeah, I can't do
I
that.
gave up alcohol
Drink
2
and
months
drive,
ago.
like I can't do that.
I gave up alcohol 2 months ago, so I do not drink. So there's that. But before we get out of here, do you remember that? Did you see that debacle with the pink sauce from TikTok?
No, I heard about it, but I did not see it.
This girl thought she was Ed from Good Burger creating sauce.
Stop.
She thought she was creating sauce, bro. And the way she sent it, she packaged it, but she didn't package it like she didn't reserve the sauce. So when she packaged it through, she sent it through USPS.
Girl.
So when people got it, it was exploded, and it was basically toxic.
What is?
Yeah.
Did anybody ever like teach her how to do this packaging professionally?
No,
Apparently not.
No, my beef is with the people who actually bought this shit. Who told y'all to buy this? Like, y'all need to stop buying. Like, if y'all are buying
what
shit
kind of sauce
online,
is it?
it's supposed to
I
be.
don't want to know. I mean, I don't want to
basically-
taste it. I just trying to find out what kind of sauce she's trying to make.
She basically thought she was Ed from Good Burger, because you remember on Good Burger, he made sauce. He made special sauce. She thought she was Ed from Good Burger, and it backfired. She was more Mondo Burger than Good Burger. So no, the pink sauce. If you are the person that bought the pink sauce, you deserve everything you get because you bought stuff online through TikTok of all things. It's just like that. I think someone had said a girl last week or a month ago ordered seafood from TikTok and got the bucket online, and I think she basically had food poisoning. What? I believe our future is doomed because y'all are stupid. Y'all are dumb.
I'm trying to tell you.
Y'all are.
I weep.
What's going on? What? Nah, the dick eating's crazy.
The dick eating is crazy because y'all are stupid. Don't.
Weep for the future, man.
She really thought she was Ed from Good. These fools out here buying condiments that look like Tubby custard from the Teletubbies.
No. This is not right. This is not right. Yeah, see that?
No, we got it.
I can't.
What?
I just can't.
It's not supposed to get up out of here though. That was I just had to bring that up because these fools bought shit offline. I wonder why they got food poisoning. You brought this on yourself. You know that, right? You know that, right? Now you know. Now you know. Now y'all know.
I can't.
Before we get out of here, we got to shout out our Patreon backers. Without you guys, we supposed to do it at the top of the show, but we got so into today's podcast. And for those of you who are new around here, we appreciate you. Make sure you follow us along, and we chill. We just make jokes and we talk about wrestling whenever we can. But shout out to our Patreon backers over at patreon.com/Gresh Digital. Shouts out to the Marks, the club, everybody who parts from their hard-earned money to keep this podcast up and going. With that being said, though, we talked about literally every single thing possible. We talked about Vince McMahon officially retiring from WWE. We talked about Paul Triple H Levesque returns to executive VP role as an EVP of Talent Relations. We talked about Stephanie McMahon and Nick Khan are now co-CEOs of WWE. And Nick Khan, before we get out of here, that man has been plotting. Because he been
waiting. Like,
he been waiting, dog. He been waiting on.
He's like, all these ideas I got, I can't wait.
But if you haven't already, followed us on social media at Josh Gresham ORG, at Suela the Bandit 3 on Twitter, at Josh Gresham ORG on Twitter, Instagram, wherever you listen to your podcast, or Joshua Gresham ORG on Facebook as well. But if you want to find out where all of our direct links are, go to solo.to/Gresh as well as solo.to/Suela, or simply go to GreshUnleashed.com. Like I said, if you have anything you want to talk about, make sure you hit us up via text message at 770-580-3074. That is not my direct line, so don't bother calling it because I don't answer. But it is our text line. So if you got something you want to talk about on the show, whenever we do decide to go live, you can give us your thoughts, or you can give us stuff to talk about. That's how we're going to do it going forward. But yo, this has been quite a chill zone, a chill show. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you catch us on, like I said in the past, a new change in format of our episodes going forward. We will be tape delayed. Whenever you see us go live, air quotes live on Thursdays, that is tape delay because we record that in advance. That way, because that means we got something else to do in real life that we can't really dedicate live Thursdays. But if we cannot do a Thursday, we will be right back here on Saturdays to do a rare live occasion, as well as live editions of the podcast, like a pay-per-view or a massive show review or whatever on the Saturdays, whatever the case may be. But the date and time will remain the same. That is Thursdays at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, unless life happens. With that being said, like I said, you guys make sure you stay safe out here in the world of unknown, but remember that you have an unknown in this world of unknown, and that is, we appreciate you, we love you, we thank you for the support on this podcast and everything we do in life. And with that being said, you guys stay safe out here in the streets, and remember to always eat, sleep, flex, and repeat. We out. Be breezy.